Hello and welcome to Take 5 with the Regional Chamber. I'm Kim Calvert. The 23rd Annual ATHENA Award celebration is in the books, and in this edition of Take 5, we'll take a look back at the wonderful evening filled with amazing nominees, a deserving award recipient, and an inspiring keynote address. More than 500 people filled the banquet room at Mr. Anthony's in Boardman for the event. There was plenty of excitement and anticipation as each of the 16 nominees was introduced. They all embody Athena, the dynamic goddess of Greek mythology, known for her strength, courage, and wisdom. They excel in their professions, mentor other women, and give back to their communities in a variety of ways. But only one woman could take home the golden statue. And this year's recipient is Genie Aubel, the president of St. Elizabeth Boardman Hospital.
Kim told us two things at the orientation a few weeks ago. She said, first of all, whoever receives the award tonight always thinks it's really not going to be them, and she is right. And secondly, she also said whoever receives it, it's very emotional, and she's 2 for 2, Kim.
We gave Genie a few days to absorb the news and then sat down with her to talk about the award, her career, and the advice she has for young professional women.
I was completely surprised. I was just astonished. As I said that night, it was such an honor just to be nominated with these other wonderful, lovely, well-accomplished women, that when they called my name, that was icing on the cake. I've had a wonderful career with Mercy Health, worked with a lot of phenomenal people. I came here actually about 28 years ago. I'd interviewed for an internship program. I really wanted it. And I interviewed against a broad panel of people trying to get this opportunity. There were doctors that were interviewing, there was a nurse from Baylor Heart Institute in Texas that interviewed for it, and I was young. I didn't have any clinical experience, and I thought, certainly my chances were slim to none. But Sister Susan Shorston was the CEO at St. Elizabeth's Hospital back then, and she was my role model and my mentor, and she was very much a visionary leader, very much a wonderful woman, and a risk taker, and apparently she saw more in me than I saw it myself back then, and she did offer me the internship. When that was done, I was offered the fellowship. When that was done, I was offered a director, which was a very good leap to take. And every 3 or 4 years, the organization has challenged me in such a way that they've all been phenomenal opportunities. And finally, in the late 90s, we started developing this campus here in Boardman. In a climate when a lot of hospitals are closing and having economic challenges, it was just a blessing to be able to open something for the community here. I've had the blessings to mentor many young people in my career, many of them being females, and it's a joy to work with young people and mentor. My advice for young professional women, I would say know what you're good at, and focus on that. We can't be all things to all people, but know what you're good at and know what your strengths are, and then have some confidence. Working hard is certainly what's going to get anybody, advanced in this day and age, just as in the past. But if you have confidence in yourself and you're willing to put in the time and effort and be determined, this valley has an awful lot to offer to people, and I think there are opportunities out there.
Genie is an inspiration to many women in the valley, and we congratulate her on the ATHENA Award. In addition to the award presentation, the audience was treated to a rousing speech by KeyCorp CEO Beth Mooney. The first woman to be named CEO of a top 20 U.S. bank, Beth became chairman and CEO in May 2011. She spoke about how things have changed for women since she graduated from college summa cum laude in 1970, and she relayed that the first question she was often asked on job interviews back then was how fast she could type.
We have transformed the world in a generation, and I stand here, I think, with some glass in my hair, and I will tell you, take that experience. I look out on this group, and where were we then and where are we now, and translate that and transcend that forward. I believe the future is bright for these young women leaders, and our role to make it special and make their way forward is important, because I think they live in a world where they believe gender equality is within their grasp, and diversity and inclusion is not what they merely hope for, it's what they expect.
But she added that there is still more work to be done to reach full equality, and she challenged the audience to be part of the change.
I believe that the next generation of women leaders has grown up in a world vastly different than the one I have experienced. So I'd say we have an opportunity. No, I'd say we have an obligation to transcend our own experiences and to meet them where they are and in the world as it is now, to cast the right shadow and to help them develop the right skills and the right mindset to put them on a productive and successful path.
We were thrilled to have Beth share her insight with us, and we look forward to next year's ATHENA Award and the build-up to our 25th anniversary in 2017. In the meantime, we hope you enjoyed this edition of Take 5, and we'll see you again in a couple of weeks. With the Regional Chamber, I'm Kim Calvert.
Take 5 with the Regional Chamber is produced by Mahoning Valley Productions, where we tell your stories.